Hi. How do we deal with our inner critic? The inner critic wants to live, and it wants to be safe, and I'm not safe. So I find the laugh rather than the cry to be very useful. Here comes the inner critic. Oh, I want to do that. Don't do that. You'll fuck it up. You're an idiot. You're not worth it. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's the inner critic, right? You see somebody you want to talk to. Oh, that'd be fun. That don't. You see, something you want to do. You want to change your job. Don't change your job. Your boss will hate you. Don't. You want to leave a relationship. Don't. You'll be all alone. Don't. They'll be so sad. Don't. The inner critic. That's what it does. It's constantly don't. It's trying to be safe. I'm not safe. I'm going to die. So the inner critic, don't, is a joke. Sweetheart, we don't make it. Come on. What's up? So you can laugh or you can cry. Right? Either way, you're not safe. The nagging force telling us we can always do more or better, what if it's coming from ourselves? Well, there's no other place it comes from. We internalize a voice as we go along because we want things and we don't get it, and so then we assign a value judgment to that lack of getting what we want, and over time which kind of builds until all of a sudden, well, I'm not worth whatever it is we want. So there's the inner critic. It's all the times that you wanted something and didn't get it. And instead of just accepting that, you blamed yourself. Blame. My fault. I'm not happy. It's my fault. It's my fault. And what's hilarious is that's a horrible strategy because it just builds this feedback loop to where the inner critic's like, you're not happy. You're right. I'm not happy. You're not happy. I'm not happy. You're not happy. I'm not happy. And that's part of the insanity. So to get a break from it, how do we get a break from it? Is you just see, like, you're just here. You're just right here. All the opportunity that you had in the past to get what you wanted, you missed it. But here you are. Here you are. So maybe today you can do what you love. Maybe. Don't do what you love. You'll be happy. And then if you're happy, you're not special. Because you're just here. Don't. That's it. That's the energy. I mean, that's the thing we're always up against. Don't just do what you love. That's selfish. Oh, it's so fun how stupid we are. It's painful, obviously, but it's so funny. It's like, you ever come across someone who's like, oh, don't be selfish. It's like, so wait, you want me to do what you want me to do? What you want me to do? You want me to do what you want me to do? Well, don't be selfish. Wait, just, you want me to do what you want me to do? Is that what you're saying? Anyone who cries because you do what you want and calls you selfish is being selfish. So, in some ways, I don't know you, so I'm just going to say this because I don't know. Don't give the whiners and the fearful in your life any authority. Not one. I don't care who they are. I don't care if they're the president. I don't care if it's God. I don't care if it's your parents. Don't give the whining, complaining, fearful people in your life any authority. None. Leave them behind. Really. Leave them behind. What is the point? How do we turn off the inner critic and give ourselves a break? Laugh at it. Don't laugh. It's serious. No, really, laugh at it. It wants to be safe in an island life made of pain and danger. I mean, you can cry too. He's like, oh my God. But I'm the joke. If the natural state of the universe is chaos, and that's kind of poetic, the natural state might be nothing. What is the point of humans living such neat, controlled lives? Well, supply lines matter because there's so many of us. There's more people on the island than we can actually fathom, and they all want to eat and drink. They kind of need to live, and every living thing wants to live. One-of-a-kind mutation, everyone you see. This is not a group project. The island is covered in unique, one-of-a-kind, never before, never again. Amazing. And they all want to live. So our neatness is part of the intelligence of, well, we got to get food from here to there to there to there to there to there to there. So we don't have to find food anymore in the way that we used to. We don't, like, obviously some people do. But in mass, when was the last time that you were like, shit, we only have enough food for next week? And then what? Right? That's not a very common experience anymore because of some of the neatness and control that societies build. Obviously, there are flaws in all systems. You cannot be alive and not also be part of destruction. It's impossible. We can definitely minimize our footprint, but I don't hold out for people to do that. Aren't we always swimming against the tide? No. The tide is always moving in one direction. The universe of events is happening in order. Perfectly. Annoyingly sometimes, but perfectly. You're not getting younger. We're aging in one direction. So you're always flowing with the flow. And you're either taking it so seriously that it's stressful, or you know that you're not safe. And you just do what you want. I struggle each day to maintain order in my home, cleaning when the natural state is to become messy. Sure, I mean, pile moving is what we do. We're always moving piles around. That's it. That's all we do. We're either still, or we're moving something around. Language is no different. We're just a pile from here to there. So you can organize that however you want to. You know, you have an aesthetic. We all have an aesthetic. We have a way we like things. So is it pissing us off or not? I'm an immersion therapy fan. You know, if you, and we think sometimes we need these massive changes. Well, how about just letting it be messy for a day? You know, when a child's born and then it grows to a certain age, when we want to teach it how to ride a bike, we don't stick it on an adult 10 speed and push it down the hill. Depending on your sense of humor, that might be funny, but you're not going to do that. You're going to give it one of those little toddler wooden kick bikes, and then it's going to get training wheels, and then, so you don't have to once and for all change yourself. Maybe just try messy for a day. Try messy for 2 days. You know, be an investigator, be a detective of your own experience. Just get the data so you can know, like, oh, well, because we're very adaptable. I mean, you know, a lot of the external control comes from the fact that we're terrified of the inner critic. So when you laugh at this, then maybe this becomes easier, because all of a sudden you're in a world without an enemy. Not that you might not have to defend yourself against the other animals, but no enemy on the inside. The critic becomes the comedian, and then it's just like the court jester. Oh, I'm a dipshit? Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. The inner critic steps in and tells me I should and could be doing more. Yeah. I yearn to let go and just to give up my sense of control. Well, the thing is that we fear being happy. Because if we're happy, we're not special. We're much more special to ourselves when we're a victim. Because then at least we're the center of the universe. You know, like, oh, I'm a victim. But if we're happy, you know, really happy, then we're not. It's almost like we don't really exist. Because we're just here. You know, it's not a special kind of thing. So in some ways we fear being happy. And the easiest way to find that out is to just begin to even entertain letting yourself do exactly what you want. What do I want to do? You know, like, don't. So that's how you find out. Like, are you afraid of being happy? What do you really want to do? Whenever I've asked someone this question, it's not. I'm never going. Oh, I don't know. It's like, oh well, I really, really, really. What do I really want to do? I really want to. It's like, well, why aren't you? Well, because don't. So it's at some point like this is your life. No one's in charge of it. Your relationships are valuable to you, and they're all negotiable. You're not property. No one's property of somebody else. So you've never made a mistake. Everything's gone. You're just sitting here. And so maybe today you can play with a different kind of expression, a different kind of letting yourself do what you want, a different kind of dealing with the inner comedian, a different kind of, today's the day. And it's always that. You're here you are. You're always in the freshness of you. And then it's just whether or not you're waiting for someone to come or not. I find no one's coming. No one can come and live my life for me. And I am not going to be able to belong to the club, right? Because it's impossible. If you make it into this club, well, then all these people are like, "Arr," and if you make it into this one, then "Arr," it's like, fuck it, I can't belong to the club. So it's the end of, I'm going to say it, and I'm going to get everyone's approval. Bullshit. There are people who are wonderfully not going to like what I share and not going to like me as a human being. That's everyone's right. So you have to give that up too. People aren't going to like you all the time. Especially if you start telling the truth. That's what you want. People aren't going to, they're going to, and you have to keep going through that. Just be like, look, the whiners and the fearful, leave them behind. Be respectful, but leave them behind. Don't listen to them. Don't give them authority. The fearful and the whiners and the complainers. They're doing their best. It's just that's the inner critic manifesting as a body. Why would you? What? Go away. But you're not making a mistake. You're not fucking it up. You have not fucked it up yet. You're still alive. You're just right here. So sometimes you're going to get what you want. Sometimes you're not. And you're adjusting what you really want to do to whoever it is you think you have to live for until it's you. And there's contradictory messages to what was just said. And that's part of trusting yourself. You're going to wade through everyone's opinions and ideas about what's going on, including mine, until you're like, this is what I want to do. This is what's true for me. This is my life. This is where I die. This is where I die. No one gets to die with me. This is where I die. There's a lot of freedom in that, in being totally alone. Not alone like nobody around, but alone. I'm alone. You can't have my experience. I can't have your experience. Wow. God, to get together and to just share the amazingness of our solitude. Oh, the respect there is just incredible. Man, thanks for your time. Being alive is such a trip.